Hi, I'm Tyler. Merry Christmas and welcome to another episode of my Christian Media Week reviews. Thank you for all the prayers over this past week. As you might notice, my voice is still a little scratchy at times, but I'm coughing less and I am doing definitely a lot better, and I'm still a little tired, still quite a bit tired too, but are generally just feeling way better again and ready to get back to life, including releasing this video I had to postpone. So without further ado, especially because y'all waited a week and a half for it, let's get to this week's first release. Crowder's new album, Milk and Cookies, a Crowder Chrstmas. So before I dive into my thoughts on Crowder's new album, Milk and Cookies, a Crowder Chrstmas, let me just say this came across as a request from Christian Music Girl. Thanks, Christian Music Girl, for requesting this new album from Crowder, along with Loving the Outcomes, two new Christmas singles that I'll get to right after this. But let's talk about Crowder first. So, pretty good album here. Stylistically, a mix of country, alternative, rock, and worship. And as for the lyrics here, pretty good lyrics here. So here's the main theme of the album. Crowder talks about joyfully proclaiming through praise this Christmas season how Jesus, in his undeserved grace, was born to be with us, to save us in this world, from being lost in sin to belong to his reign of peace. There's also a funny few songs that talk about the elves getting frustrated with Santa for being overworked and underpaid, and Mrs. Claus getting tired of it being all Christmas all the time in the North Pole. But Santa, as a reflection of his love for Jesus, ultimately ends up giving the elves better working conditions, and ends up giving Mrs. Claus a vacation in Mexico. Up next, Loving the Outcomes, two new Christmas singles, The Wonder of Chrstmas and It's Still Chrstmas. Alright, Christian Music Girl, got one more of your request to take care of, and that is Loving the Outcomes, two new Christmas singles, The Wonder of Chrstmas and It's Still Chrstmas. Let's dive into both. So both are pretty good songs here. The Wonder of Chrstmas has kind of a pop ballad feel that gets more upbeat in the chorus, while It's Still Chrstmas has kind of a mid-tempo to upbeat pop feel. And as for the lyrics here, both songs have pretty good lyrics here. The Wonder of Chrstmas talks about, Jody talks about how she sees in her and her husband's kids the wonder of Chrstmas, of how God, in his holy love, became a baby to come be with us through Jesus. And It's Still Chrstmas. Pretty good message here as well. Jody talks about how she feels broken even with all the decorations, but it's still Christmas with the light of Jesus coming down to meet us. Up next, a Merry Rockfest Chrstmas. A Merry Rockfest Chrstmas. Let's dive into it. So, this album includes all the artists on Rockfest Records, including 2 songs from Sympathy Slumber, also 1 song each from the GFM band, Amongst the Giants, The Water Black, The Protest, Living Scars, Relent, Fireflight lead singer Dawn Michelle, and Matt Sassano. Pretty good album here. Stylistically, definitely a very heavy hard rock and metal Christmas album. We also have been lightened up a little bit. I mean, still kind of heavier, but not as heavy on Relent's version of All I Want for Christmas Is You, which kind of has a pop punk with hip hop elements feel. And then your mean one, Mr. Grinch by Matt Sassano, is basically a pop alternative feel. And then the closing song, In the Bleak Midwinter by Timothy Slumber, has kind of a rock worship feel here. Same vocals on all songs, but definitely we hear some screams too. And as for the lyrics here, pretty good lyrics here. The artists on Rockfest Records talk about wanting Santa to bring presents, and more importantly, the loved one that brightens up the season to joyfully celebrate God and His love, sending Jesus to deliver our hearts in rain. Up next, Jordan St. Cyr's new single, The Wait Is Over. Jordan St. Cyr's new single, The Wait Is Over. Let's dive into it. So, pretty good song here. Stylistically, definitely a contemporary worship feel. And as for the lyrics here, pretty good lyrics here too. He talks about how we give glorious praise because the wait for Jesus to come be with us. The sacrificially die and defeat death to bring us back home to God and reign forever is over. Up next, our last release for today, Katy Nichole's double single, Oh What a King. Katy Nichole's new double single, Oh What a King. Let's dive into it. So pretty good double single here. Stylistically, definitely a contemporary worship feel, with Oh Holy Night having a little bit of country influence. And as for the lyrics here, pretty good lyrics here. Katy talks about how Jesus was born to be with us, to die, to set us free from sin. I really like the perspective, too, that Oh What a King has. It's basically written from Mary's perspective, and in the song, Mary expresses amazement that she is the mother of the Son of God who will save us. And you could definitely see that motherly love in the lyrics. So I particularly like the lyrics of Oh What a King. Well, that's it for this week. Come back on Friday for 5 more releases to When Someone's Video. Please subscribe. Put up videos every Friday, 9:30 Pacific time. Also, if you have any thoughts on today's releases or what I said about them, let me know down in the comments below. Also, in the comments, you can let me know if there's any awesome Christian Christmas releases that came out this year that you want to see in next week's video. Also, in the comments, you can let me know if there's any awesome releases that have come out since November 18th or later that you want to see in a post-Christmas video that I'm doing. Also, check out the playlist section for me. The free playlists available here on YouTube and also on Spotify. In this month's edition of the playlist, which includes my most streamed Christmas songs from last year, includes songs from artists like Jordan St. Cyr, Stephen McWhirter, Mana, Caroline Cobbs, and others. So go and check that out if you're interested. Well, go now. Merry Christmas. See you next week. See you on Friday. Bye.